Well, hello lads and ladettes, how are we all doing this evening? I hope the video before this, the grind, went down well with you guys. I hope you're enjoying it. Literally, after that's gone up, I am starting to record this one, so from what I saw, I think it had 4 to 6 likes. It had only been up a couple of minutes, so you guys really are jumping on my video as well. And I thank each and every one of you. I'd shake your hands if I could. This video is because I know you nosy devils love to know what type of players people trade with. I've seen a few people putting the videos up and they seem to go down well. And I thought to myself, well, why don't I do that just to show you who I trade with and what I tend to try and buy, try and pay, try and sell, things like that. As you know, I'll just show you now, I'm not making a team yet. It's kind of pointless for me at the moment when I'm trying to make as much money and as much profit as I possibly can to go and spend money on a team. Usually if I'm buying the player for my own team, that's when I get very, very impatient and just go and waste as much money as I possibly can on the players. So what we'll do is, if I show you my watch list, I've got a list together of the players I tend to buy. I usually go for about, there's 10 players that I go for. Some of you might have loads more, some of you may have loads left. What I want you to do though, put down in the comments for me what type of players you go for. Do you have a set number of players? Do you have a set amount? You know, or do you just go to the 59th minute and buy whoever's cheap? I mean, I'd be interested to know, so let me know down there. So the first one, West Ham striker. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you'll know I'm buying a lot of West Ham players. So John Carew, very good buy and sale. I usually buy him for under £1,000 and sell him for 1,500. So he's the first one I buy. I tend to, as you'll notice, not too bothered about midfielders or goalkeepers really. So I buy a couple of mids and 1 or 2 defenders, nothing major. I'm usually all about the strikers. They're the ones that people seem to pay the most money for, because obviously they're the ones that will get you the goals or win you the game. So that's why I concentrate my efforts on the striker, should we say. Then we've got Jermaine Beckford of Leicester. Probably would be worth an awful lot more if they took his stats down slightly, bumped him down to a 74 silver. He'd be worth an awful lot more than what he is as a gold right now. Awesome, because obviously if it's 92 pace, horrible shooting for a striker though, but 92 pace obviously is going to do what you want. Nice, I just didn't realise I won this Nolan, so 350 I won this Nolan for. Okay, I sell him for around 800. He's one of the only midfielders I do go and buy because I know he's going to sell. His stats aren't fantastic, but they are very average, above average, because they're all average stats. You don't usually get such a balance of stats. If only his pace was in the 70s, that would be awesome. I've just won Johnny Evans as well. Obviously the worst centre-back from Man U, but people still do buy him because he is a Man U centre-back. So 650 winning bid is fine. I'll sell him for over 1,000. Then we have Phil Jones, which I lost out on because of my bid tokens. Slightly better than Evans, or is he? Yeah, he's got slightly better defending but less heading, so both the same pace. So they're not really worth huge difference in price, but I'll go for either one of those just for the resale because, as I said, they are Man U. Then we have Adu Reese. I didn't find this guy until recently because I've been going for Soldado, who we'll get to a bit later. But Adu Reese has got some he's got very average stats until he gets those heading. 91 heading is very, very, very good if you're a crosser of the ball or if you get a lot of corners. He's the type of player that you really want in the box to go and get you a header. 1,500 is a good price for him. You can get between 1,800 and £2,000 for him. Then we've got Darius for sale. Awesome silver player for only 69 rating. You know, he's not going to do your team rating any harm whatsoever. I tried to get him for around 1,500 as this went to sell for over 2,000. 83 pace on a silver is always going to do you nicely, and his 68 shooting is exactly the same as Beckford's, so very good player all round, and he's quite cheap for what he is. So I would say if you're going for an English silver set, go for Darius for sell up front. Then we've got Barrios. If you guys have followed all of my FIFA 12 videos, you'll know that I've had the most success with Barrios. Got him in my first opening pack, bought and sold probably 10 to 15 of these guys in the 4-1-2-1-2 and 4-4-2 formations. As I'm not sure if you noticed, but all of these are 4-1-2-1-2s. They're usually 4-1-2-1-2, 4-4-2, and occasionally 4-2-2-2 are the formations that I buy, and I don't care about anything with 3 at the back or anything with 5 at the back. Their prices really fluctuate very quickly, and I really don't want to risk my money. So Barrios is probably one of the guys that I buy as much as I can. Some days he goes down to 3.5, some days he goes up to 4.5. So just do your bidding and do your watching on him, and you'll be able to get some nice bargains for him. Then we've got Soldado. Bearing in mind a few days ago this guy was worth 4,000. This one sold for 5.7. Literally one went for a buy now 7,000. If you can pick one of these up in 4-1-2-1-2 for anything under 4, you will make a substantial profit. It sounds stupid, but I promise you, if you look hard enough, you can find them for under £4 grand. So do your research. Sadadu is probably my favourite striker that I go and buy at the moment. I may go for, as you know, last year I went for a Bundesliga squad. I may do a Spanish and Spanish League team. Obviously David Villa is going to be insanely expensive, so Sadadu will be a nice replacement for him. We'll see where that goes. We'll get on to team making and such in a later episode. And then finally, I tried to go for Sam Bulldog. I will throw another bid on this guy actually. Not the best guy in the world, but he has got 80 pace, so it's good for a silver, and he's only 68. But if you just compare his stats, for example, to Darius for sales, you've got 80 pace on him, which you've got 83, 66 shooting, 68 on him, 43 passing, 58 passing. I think Darius' stats are better in everything bar defence, but you're not really going to use him as a defender. So definitely Darius for sale is awesome if you're looking for a cheap silver striker, as I said earlier. Those are the guys, obviously, I like to trade with. I trade with very few more people. You know, obviously the West Ham team I trade with, but I didn't want the video to be too long and go for about 25 players with you guys. So, as I said, let me know down in the comments, who do you trade with? What's your best rhythm? What do you do? Do you go for a team, a league, a nationality? What do you go for, you know, or do you just watch who plays well in the week and then buy after that? Let me know. I'll be really interested to know, guys. Also, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot. If we get this to 100 likes, I would actually kiss you. Comment on the video as well. I love reading all those comments. And of course, subscribe to me if you're not already. We're getting so close to that 3,500 subscriber mark now. It'll be awesome if we can reach that before the end of Friday. So until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.